Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at when women get rejected and men stop simping. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
What is your body count?
Real question is, what's yours?
Oh my God, dude, this is an awesome interview.
Question, baby, what's your body count? She'll never answer.
I thought she was running the show, until a random dude hit her with her own question and she's left speechless.
Men are typically expected to court women, approach women, ask them out on dates, pick them up, pay for dates, make the first move. What are women expected to do to build a relationship?
You're right. If you really think about it, I feel like it should go both ways. I feel like someone needs to just, boss up and just, put their pride aside. I feel like a lot of people just have too much pride and just think that everything needs to come to them. But honestly, in life, if you want something, you have to go get it. So,
Well, it should go that way.
Yeah.
But does it?
No. It's really men are expected to come to us.
Okay. Could that possibly be a reason why so many men want sex without relationships?
It could be. Honestly, that might be a good explanation for that.
Men are out here doing the most for modern women who treat effort like it's owed to them. No wonder they started opting out.
Might as well have this, right?
Can you please get up? I'm just trying to let me roll the weed. I gotta do something.
Out of here.
No. What? No. Larry Hoover Graves.
Shut your big cat.
Never just kiss me. Is you cool?
Are you cool?
Don't ever in your life
Don't tell me
make
that ever
that decision
my life. You
again.
be eating.
Lord have mercy.
This man gave up his dignity so his bro could have a good time. He better get lifetime respect after this.
As a single woman, I'm getting a little worried when I scroll on this app that all of the good single men, 30-year-olds and up, or near that range, they are, if they're single, they're staying inside and doing exactly what I would want to do, which is binge a show and order and take out. Why when I'm scrolling, I'm seeing all these cute men who look like they have their head on their shoulders. They probably don't. Let's just be real. But they're all staying inside. What I'm trying to do is text a girlfriend and be like, hey, you know what? Instead of me cuddling into bed and binging all of Real Housewives, let's go out. Because I'm just hoping that one day, I meet my husband, meet cute randomly. I got to go out and do that, right? I have to, actually put myself out there. I have to actually do my makeup and, put on a cute outfit and do that, Crazy concept. But I have a fear that all of the good single 30-year-old men are doing the opposite. Hey, get out there. Please stop ordering takeout by yourself and wait for me to be there with you to do it, okay? Literally, I don't... Probably gonna run into a douchebag. Pray for me.
If you have to ask where the good men are, then I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure they're not looking for you.
All dressed up, ready to go husband hunting. Wish me luck. Hi, Mom. This is my husband. You're my husband. You're already married. Oh my gosh. That is very true. Only in this country though. No, I'm kidding. She's a very lucky lady. Congratulations. You're an amazing husband. I'm sorry. Have a lovely day. Why are all the good ones always taken? Hi, Mum. This is not my husband anymore. He just said no. Hi, Mum. This is my husband. You're my husband, aren't you? Where are you going? Hi, Mum, I'm just with my husband. Bye, husband. Have a nice day. No one wants to be a husband today. Hi, Mum, I'm just with my husband. Don't be like that. Hi, Mum, this is my husband. You're my husband, aren't you? Oh, he didn't want to be a husband and I'm dressed like a wife as well. Damn. Do you think the wedding dress is scaring them off though? I don't know if that's a bit too much.
What made this even more painful to watch is the fact that she doesn't have a shroud of embarrassment on her face while she's doing it.
I like good natural hair too. Recently, if you ain't got you wearing wigs and stuff like that. what I'm saying? Especially if your wig is more than like 15 inches. How long is your shit?
First of all,
She had the speech loaded, the outrage prepped, and all because he hit her too close to home.
if you're looking for a man and you can't find one, this move will work 10 out of 10 times.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah, we're ready.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Soul.
Soul? Do you want to learn my secret handshake?
Sure.
So you shake,
Shake.
you lock it in,
Lock it in.
and then you shoot,
Shoot.
and then you dab.
That's not gonna work.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen. And he does not remember it. That's
That's it.
10 out of 10 times? Yeah, I feel like that number might be a bit inflated, but maybe that's just me.
Karun, you know beer has trace amount of female hormones.
I do believe it. I mean, that's why we're not supposed to drive after drinking it.
We are better drivers than you are.
Oh, you definitely are better at driving us crazy.
I'm boldly believing. I'm already bold.
Can't come up with a comeback, so you resort to violence? Definitely not toxic at all.
What's 3 reasons why you'd be wrong for me?
I work out of town. I'm in the oil field, and I've never met my daddy, so I can't add more daddy issues to your daddy issues.
I don't have daddy issues.
You're a liar if you do. You don't have daddy.
I have a great relationship with my dad.
Let me meet him.
You want to meet my name? I don't even know your name.
When validation becomes a career path, you already know what's missing at the core.
If you ask a woman that is single by choice, if a man walked into this room right now and he was everything that she wanted him to be and more, she would be with him. I think that most women that say that they're single by choice, they're single because the men that they actually feel as if they should be with don't actually want to be with them. Would you like to expound on any of that?
I mean, I think that's actually a reality because it's hurtful to realize that the type of person that you want may not want you and that you might have to be a better person in order to get that person.
Okay.
You know, that might be hurtful. And in American society in particular, there's a lot of lying, lots of white lies. I grew up mostly in South Korea. They're very honest. They'll tell you you're fat. Like, do I look fat in this? Yes, you look fat. And here are the herbs to help you with being overweight. Here, it's like we're always placating. So a lot of us are taught that if somebody doesn't like us, it's, it's like this big thing.
It's like you're being bashed or shamed.
Because you're not used to being told no. Absolutely. Or if you're rejected gently. Someone might not be direct and say, hey, you're not my type. Now I feel offended. You're just not my type, you know?
I love that.
Yeah.
You're not single by choice. You're single because your standards are delusional.
What is the biggest turnoff in the gym?
Definitely when a woman comes up to me and I'm totally getting my pump in. That's my alone time, so that's why I'm out here right now working out outside so there's no one able to, distract me and turn me off.
That's a good answer.
Once the headphones are in, it's game time. Let's catch up when the sweat stops, not when I'm mid-set.
Look at this. It's raining out here. It's raining. And he will not let me in the fucking house. Dude, let me in. Like, what the
Dude, why'd you doing that freaking knocking at my door like that?
What you mean at your door?
What you mean?
Let me in,
it's 7 o'clock in the morning. You think you finna get in here?
Why was you not gonna let me in the house?
I changed the lock. You should have came back home last night.
Why would you change the lock?
What you mean, why would I change the locks?
Why would you change the lock?
Why would you come here?
Why would you out in the front, in the cold, in the rain?
You weren't thinking about that
it's
when you
raining.
was out all night?
It's raining. So what?
Where was you at?
So what?
Where was you at?
I was out kicking it. Like you do.
Morning?
Yes.
It's 7 o'clock morning.
Yes, dude. Come on, let me in. No, you got me fucked.
No.
Yes.
Step
Stop
out.
playing.
No.
Like, what is you on with me?
Crib,
like,
dude.
no, you got me fucked. This our house. This our house. Yes.
Go back to where you was at last night.
No, you got me fucked.
Go back to where you was at last night.
No, stop playing. Why is you
want to be out here?
Why is you want to
be outside? Now you can really be outside.
No, you finna let me in this house.
I got something for you.
No, you got me messed up. No, you got me messed up. No. Why would you pack stuff up? No.
Get your
Stop, dude.
See it.
Watch out. Dude, go on, man.
Listen, your shit there.
Dude, you really finna put me out, dude?
You came in this.
What is wrong with you?
Listen, I put
you put me out, bro.
I put it in a nice suitcase.
You cannot put me out.
You see your shit.
Oh, stop playing with me, dude.
No, watch out, dude.
Dude, no, gone. What you mean? Watch out.
Watch out. I don't.
What you mean? It's our neighborhood.
He didn't yell, he didn't argue, just packed her stuff and handled it like a man who's done playing dumb.
I done talking about 100 men versus 1 gorilla. Man versus dog. Can we get 100 women versus accountability? Holy shit! That is one of the battles of all battles. Shit!
Let's be honest, accountability wouldn't even break a sweat. That battle would have ended in record time.
flirt with you at the grocery store, but not offer to pay for your groceries?
Ma'am, if someone flirts with you at the grocery store, right, that's a man 9 times out of 10 with pure intent, right? You're not at the club, you don't have your butt out, right? You're in full mom mode. That's your opportunity to show that man what he's signing up for. Also, that's another opportunity for you to prove to this man that you are responsible. You are self-reliable as a woman, and allow that man the opportunity and choose whether or not he wants to take that responsibility off your plate. Once he decides to date you, no one owes you anything of monetary value just to entertain you. If he has to pay for groceries just to flirt with you, then ma'am, that's
You expect a man to pay just because he flirted with you at the grocery store? That's just confusing attention with entitlement. Bro didn't fold, didn't stare, didn't even smile. He's focused on higher things. He's got my respect.
I be tired of getting called intimidated because we don't be liking some of y'all. I ain't saying it's all women. I would never say that. What I will say is that I think a good amount of women hate when men lead with their accomplishments, lead with their material, lead with their position in life. And because we all learn success from the same model, some women do that too. Shorty, I don't give a about most of that you talking about. You're not likable. Them last 8 years in college is all the personality you got. It's all the you talking campus still, Shorty. You don't like I'm not trying to take away from what anyone has accomplished. It's just to say that like some people really are lack self-awareness and think because they've accomplished so much on paper that translates to being a good person in everybody else's life, and it don't. It does not. Being accomplished does not make you likable. They don't even kind of equal each other.
You think your career makes you high value, but if you're unbearable to be around, no one cares.
The problem is y'all keep letting ugly men have confidence. We need to go back to shaming ugly men. That's why so many girls and monsters in the holding up the sections, holding up the space.
Oh, whoa. Why are you acting like you're not one of us? Relax. Ref, she's tackling her teammates. Do something. How the on Tolliver make a minute-long tangent
and not realize she's also part of our community?
She's out here trashing ugly men when maybe she needs to look in the mirror. The lack of self-awareness is insane.
Because regardless if y'all got an attitude or don't got an attitude, if your mama talking not talking I still have to pay. Yeah. Imagine somebody talking to you, belittling you, and you still gotta pay. You still gotta do for the kid with joy and glee. Yeah. And they gonna give their mama all the credit. They never really give daddy. They get an award, be like, thanks to my mama. You never give daddy the credit. Yeah. Mama mess up, you say mama did the best she can. Daddy mess up, yo, daddy ain't right. Like, it's hard being a father. And I never really told them my side. I let their mama tell their side.
He never told me his.
I never told them my side.
My dad never either.
Because everybody think they mama, all y'all mamas ain't angels. Hoes wasn't just invented in 2025. Some of y'all mamas was hoes.
Damn.
Because seriously.
I was going to say something.
Dads don't flex. They provide. Quietly, constantly, without expecting anything back. People need to give their fathers more credit, for real.
Here, try this.
You big back.
Big back, but you eating it. A little fat. I'm sorry.
You can just tell he was waiting to say that to her the whole time. I don't know what felt better, saying that or the ice cream.
Why do women have such a hard time with accountability? Because they was failed being raised properly. You failed. Your mother failed you, your father failed you. Simple as that. Because at the end of the day is the reason why women grow old but they don't grow up is because for the simple fact when they were little girls.
Grow old but don't grow up.
Yeah, you was a little girl. Some of you little basically, y'all little assholes have been raised with no accountability from that age. Princess treatment. Any grown ass woman past the age of 15. Yeah, I'm going that young. If they say I still want to be treated like a princess, they already, no, that's a red flag right there. Wave the flag. And when a woman saying she's a queen, that's cool because a queen has responsibilities and she knows there's work to be done and also shit easy. But a princess is a spoiled little ass that has no accountability whatsoever, because every time they fuck, they were little girls, all the way till they become grown women. Nobody whooped their ass. They never got disciplined. They never was told no. They got every goddamn thing they asked for. If they act like a little tantrum till they got that shit. And that's why there's some grown ass shit right now. The women, y'all laughing and y'all entertained and y'all know I'm telling the truth, but you bitch don't like what I'm saying. I don't care, bitch. You understand life is not going to go their way. Hard work is no substitution for that shit. Anything aspect, including getting a mate. You got to know it's going to put in work for anything of value, no matter what the fuck. So get the fuck rid. If you don't like hard work, then be the lazy bitch, but accept your little mediocre life because you chose that way. That's all. You're welcome. It's Knuckles, bitch.
When you've spent your whole life being told you're special just for existing, the idea that you might be wrong feels like a personal attack.
I have 6 kids and 6 baby daddies, and the question I get all the time is how much child support I get.
That's the question they ask you? That's a good question, actually. My question is like, 6 baby daddies? How? You have a starting 5 and a 6-man off the bench.
At this point, child support is her main source of income and chaos is a lifestyle.
Yo, once you start making me miss the gym, you gotta go. Once you start deviating me from my plans and goals, you gotta go. Yo, the gym and fitness is a non-negotiable for me. Whether it be friendships or relationships, especially in a relationship, I'm sorry, but you have to have fitness and working out and being active has to be a lifestyle, not just something you do here and there. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time to sit and explain why, I'm going to the gym for the second time, or why, I gotta wake up, why I gotta go to sleep early, hit the gym the next day on a holiday because the gym's closing early. Like, I don't have time to sit and explain all that. And that is one thing I've promised to myself, especially after dealing with a person who is not in the fitness or had an active lifestyle. You get what I'm saying?
The gym is peace. If you disrupt that, you're not a partner, you're a problem.
People always say to me, you're 37, how do you look so young? Well, the answer is simple. I'm rich.
Rich in what exactly? Botox appointments and delusion?
Ick trend would not exist if it was men doing it to women. It just wouldn't. It would have gotten shut down on social media so fast. But because it's men and women get a kick out of recording men doing mundane stuff, just human being shit, and then posting it on the internet saying it's icky, because women get a kick out of dehumanizing men, it is so popular. It's just viral. What's crazy to me is that we're the first ones to scream about toxic masculinity this, toxic masculinity that, but then we created an entire trend recording men doing just normal mundane stuff and saying that it gives us the ick, which means that we don't think that it's masculine. Yeah, the truth is this obsession with degrading men, it's just not funny. You look moronic, psychotic even.
Every time a man acts normal, it's called an ick. No wonder so many would rather stay single and avoid the circus.
I hate the sentence men used to go to war. Yeah, do you think they wanted to? Some of you have never lived with someone who was shell-shocked and it shows. Watch a war documentary. Things that happen to people during a war are not cool, they're not masculine, they're not manly. A man is not manly because he went to war. A man is broken. Mental health gone, absolutely evaporated. Men used to go to war, and good thing they don't anymore. Maybe we would all be better off if all men ever worried about was that their ice matcha latte was too sweet.
People throw that line around like it's some aesthetic. War wasn't a vibe, it was blood, trauma, and death. Sit down.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You really gotta work on that sales pitch.
When the guilt trips stop working, here comes the "but what about the children" card.
There's this woman on here saying that her friend divorced her husband because she was bored. She was a stay-at-home mom with the kids. According to her, he was working way too many hours, wasn't able to spend time with them, and he was always tired, so she just divorced him. Fast forward 3 years, looks like she got all of that out of her system because now she wants to settle. Basically, she wants her old life back. She doesn't want to work. She wants a man that would allow her to be a stay-at-home mom, take care of the kids, take care of the home, and again, her old life back. Her problem is that she's having a really hard time finding somebody who's willing to do that. But that's not even the worst part of the story. The ex-husband was single for 1 year and has been in a stable relationship for 2 years, and on top of that, he's taking care of his new wife's kids. Now, according to the friend of the ex-wife, the person telling the story, the woman who forcibly divorced her husband because she was bored at home is pissed because he's now providing for his new wife and her kids. Now, can you imagine being the destroyer of your own marriage and then you get mad when the other person decides to move on? They had no guarantee that they were going to be able to, but they found a way. And the only reason you're mad is because you can't find yours. You used to have the life that you wanted, and you gave it up because you wanted to live a different life with or without your man. Now, I might be in the minority here, but I actually want her to find happiness. I want her to have a second chance. Everyone deserves one. She thought she knew what she was doing. She thought she was going to live a better lifestyle. She ended up eating dirt, but I don't feel like you have to eat dirt for the rest of your life. It's okay to move on from that. But that also means that the man whose life you destroyed, who found happiness, who found a second chance, he gets to move on too. And you just don't get a say in that. Let this be a lesson to y'all, to take a good look at the ocean before you jump the ship.
She gave up a good man thinking she could do better. Now she's watching him give everything she wanted to someone else. Happens way too often, honestly. Let two guys try this and see how fast the police are called. But because it's two women, it's brushed off like it's nothing.
For years I've roamed these empty halls. Why have a ballroom with no ball?
So what? Maybe he's a shy guy. And those men are golden. But maybe you should ask him out yourself. It's not the 1800s. Ask him. You might have a diamond in the rough there. And the only thing holding you guys back from dating is you asking him. Because he may not do it. He may be too nervous. Guys get rejected all the time. It's perfectly understandable why he may not want to take that risk. Take the initiative. Go for it. Might be the best thing you've ever done in your life.
Well said. Asking someone out on a date isn't gender specific these days.
Girl, listen to this. I got a text message last night at 7 p.m. from a guy who is 42 years old. This man has been on this earth for 4 decades plus 2 years. Okay. 7 p.m. saying, I'm in your state, in this city, it's an hour away. Do you want to come hang out with me? Period. Immediately no. Immediately no, okay? The message I'm trying to convey in this TikTok is know what box people are putting you in, okay? This man is doing very well in his career. Very, very well, okay? So I know that he's good at communicating on the back end of those people for his career. I know it. I know it. He wouldn't be doing so well if that were the case. Do you know what I mean? So I know he knows how to communicate directly, promptly, and timely, and respectfully. But when it comes to the romantic interests in his life, and he's 42 years old, never been married, single, doesn't have any kids, and I'm not saying that there's a certain timeline of when that should happen. I'm just saying at 42 years old, you're pretty much set in your ways. And he's definitely gotten away with this before, where he could just text someone on the fly and see if they can come and meet him. And probably someone did come and meet him last night. That's fine, but don't put me in that box.
At 42 years old, every man knows 100% another woman absolutely will. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like these. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.